This is YNN. Lights, Camera, Jackson.
You shopped till you've dropped, and now you're looking for a way to wind down. Well, in that case, the movie theater might just be the place for you. A few flicks could fill your film cravings this weekend, and joining us with his reviews, like he does every week, Lights, Camera, Jackson.
Hi, good to see you.
Same
Happy
here.
Thanksgiving to everyone. Last year's holiday tripleheader consisted of 3 family films. This year we get 3 literary adaptations, starting with Rise of the Guardians, which is based on a children's book series written by William Joyce called The Guardians of Childhood. The Guardians are Santa, aka North, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy, and the Sandman. This group was brought together by the moon to protect the children of the world, keep them safe, happy, and always believing. Jack Frost is chosen by the moon to join the group and become the next Guardian, but isn't quite sure why and really doesn't want to be part of the gang. However, the Guardians face a dangerous threat from the evil Pitch Black. His plan is to force kids to stop believing in Santa and the others by giving them nightmares instead of sweet dreams. So Jack and the Guardians team up to try to take down Pitch before it's too late.
At Jackson DreamWorks, they're known for films that people of all ages can enjoy. Do they accomplish that here?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, everyone's going to be mesmerized by the look of the film. This is a visually gorgeous film, wonderful animation, but the story only appeals to the very young. There isn't much originality in the script, hardly any laughs, but the voice cast is outstanding. Alec Baldwin, Hugh Jackman, Jude Law, and the action scenes are well staged, but sadly, there's just not enough joy or wonder to elevate Guardians to the level of other great holiday films.
All right, Jackson, what's the grade?
On the official LCJ report card, Rise of the Guardians gets a C+. This is the last animated film of 2012, and it did not make my list of the top 5.
Okay, on to the next one. The next film, Life of Pi. That's been a highly anticipated movie, getting a lot of buzz.
Yes, and it's from Oscar-winning director Ang Lee, and unfortunately it's another disappointment. At the start of the film, we meet the adult Pi, who's about to tell his incredible life story to a writer looking for his next book. As a boy, Pi lived in India with his family, who owned a zoo. He was taught by his father not to interact with the animals, especially the ferocious ones. Pi is a thoughtful boy, spending much of his time trying to find a meaning to his life. Pi's father decides to move the family to Canada, where he'll sell the zoo animals and everyone will start a new life. But during their journey across the Pacific Ocean, aboard a cargo ship, a huge storm pounds and sinks the ship, and Pi is the only survivor. Well, except for a few of the animals, including a magnificent Bengal tiger named Richard Parker. He got the name because of a paperwork mistake. Pretty soon, only Pi and the tiger are left on their lifeboat, and Pi has to try to stay alive using the few provisions on the boat while also staying away from the hungry tiger.
Jackson, sounds like an unusual and interesting story. Is there more to it?
Really not much to it. In fact, there isn't much of a plot at all. We're basically sitting through the same scenes over and over again, and you're supposed to become engrossed into this saga of Pi as he battles through the elements and the odds in this lifeboat. But my mind couldn't help but wander throughout the days as they just dragged on. There are some obvious religious themes that don't save the story, and it's based on the beloved novel, which I'm sure told this story with much more meaning and purpose. However, yet again, the visuals are the best thing about this film. It's a CGI tiger, but it looks very real, and Ang Lee gives the film a nice, crisp, clean look.
Jackson, what's the grade?
On the official LCJ report card, Life of Pi gets a C. Even though I think it's too slow and too simple, it's likely going to get a Best Picture nomination.
All right, on to the final film here in the triple header, one that's also getting a lot of awards attention.
Yes, and we have saved the best for last. Silver Linings Playbook is a romantic dramedy from writer-director David O. Russell. Bradley Cooper stars as Pat, a school teacher who for the past 8 months has been in a mental hospital being treated for a breakdown he suffered thanks to the traumatic experience of seeing his wife cheating on him with another teacher. He's released and moves back into his parents' home in Philadelphia. His father, played by Robert De Niro, is happy to have his son back in the house and considers Pat to be his lucky charm as he watches his beloved Philadelphia Eagles play on TV every week. Pat's goal is to get back together with his wife, but a new woman suddenly comes into his life. Her name is Tiffany, and she's played by Hunger Games star Jennifer Lawrence. Tiffany's husband recently died, so she's also dealing with some emotional issues. But that's about all these two have in common, at least at first. However, a relationship grows, but in ways you don't expect and can't predict.
Jackson, you said this was the best of the bunch.
Yeah.
Why does it work so well?
Well, it's a simple, offbeat film that's consistently funny and dramatically effective. The story is so engaging that you can't help but care about these quirky, believable characters. Cooper's great. De Niro's hilarious throughout. Chris Tucker and Jackie Weaver have memorable supporting roles, but the best performance by far goes to Jennifer Lawrence. So much depth into her performance, a multi-layered role, really stands out above the rest, and I think she has the chance to win the Best Actress Academy Award among many other awards. This is a special slice-of-life film that works in every step of the way.
All right, what's the grade?
On the official LCJ report card, Silver Linings Playbook gets an A. In a very interesting year, this is a Best Picture frontrunner.
Alrighty, what are we looking at next week?
Next week, it's my 5th annual holiday movie gift guide. Some recommendations for the movie fans on your list.
Awesome. Look forward to that.
Thanks very
Jackson.
much.
As always, you can catch Jackson's reviews right here on YNN every Saturday. And for more, just check out his website. That's lights-camera-jackson.com.